we're going to a warm-up. Hello and welcome to the A-Leagues warm-up. I am Nick Stoll. I'm a zero-time A-League champion. Luckily, I have a two-time A-League champion with me. One. Daniel Georgievski. Explain.
One.
You have two. Melbourne Victory, Melbourne City.
I was there for 4 weeks.
Mate, group assignments, you all get the same mark, all right? Doesn't matter who puts in the most effort. At the end, if you all pass,
you call
you
a spade
pass.
a spade. I did one.
Hey, let's get into it. Friday night, MacArthur are playing the Jets. That's going to be exciting. MacArthur, 6 goals. Anything less than that is a disappointment. Yes or no?
I thought it was a tennis score, to be
Tennis
honest.
score, 6-1?
Pretty interesting. But yeah, the Perth Glory defence was like our man right here.
How about this? The last game that they played, MacArthur-Perth, there were literal alarm bells going off.
Well, the siren's going off in the background and they may well be from the Perth Glory bench.
Perth were down 4-0. Do you think that Driller sent someone into the change room and said, look, just pull the fire alarm, let's get out of here. It's 30 minutes, we're down 4-0.
Well, if you had to fly from Perth to that game, you're definitely trying to get back earlier.
Saturday afternoon, Adelaide United, Central Coast Mariners. City Victory, Saturday night, the big one, Melbourne Derby. Let me ask you a question. You played in both. Sydney Derby, Melbourne Derby, which one's better?
Look, I only got to experience one Sydney Derby because then after that,
You got an assist? You got an assist in that game,
yep,
mate? You got an assist?
That was a good one.
Assist,
but
victory?
We had COVID, so I didn't get to experience all of it. The difference, if we're going to say victory, we were flying high. So the fans were amazing. I got to experience victory with more derbies in Melbourne than in Sydney. So
better. You think Melbourne Derby better than Sydney Derby?
My experience is yes, only because I didn't get to experience that many Sydney derbies.
My experience is the Sydney Derby is one of the best sporting events in Australia. What's your favourite Melbourne Derby memory?
Ooh, I think my first game where we played and I stuck one finger up at the fans when Barisha scored, which wasn't a good thing.
My favourite derby was when Archie Thompson was celebrating in front of that fan.
Has surely won the derby for the victory. Amazing.
What did you think of that slide tackle that happened on the weekend? You know, the way he picked up Moragas. Tell me your honest reaction on that one.
Firstly, he did his biceps that week.
Well, did he ever?
But if that was me and he picked me up, I would have given a big koala hug.
The late one on Saturday night, Perth Glory versus Wellington, 9:45 kickoff on the East Coast. What I like about that, Wellington, local time, that's an 11:45 kickoff for them. What's your worst ever loss? Do you remember it?
I think it was 6.
Oh, who?
I think it was with victory at Brisbane versus Brisbane. Well, I think McLaren scored a few goals, but I was on the bench.
Were you warming up going, oh God, I hope I don't come on now. I don't want to be
Nah,
a part
Muskie
of this.
grabbed me, goes, you got to do something. And I went, oh, mate, I doubt it, but we'll figure it out.
Ollie Sayer, when he was coming off at half-time against MacArthur, he punched the tunnel. Have you ever punched anything in anger? Have you ever kicked anything in anger?
No, I kicked the water bottle when I came off the field because I had just come back from a broken leg and I was playing good and it was the 30th minute and I got a yellow card and it was a derby game in Romania.
All right, good
Tensions
luck.
flaring.
Ollie Sale this week, less punching of walls, more punching of balls. Auckland versus Sydney, Sunday afternoon. Auckland, it was incredible last week. I want you to rank these 3 things. This is what we saw at Auckland Stadium. A giant slide, sauce udders, and flicking off the Prime Minister. Rank them in order for me, the ones you like the most, the ones you like least.
The Prime Minister, 100%. The sauce bottle, they were interesting. I'm going to squeeze it like this. It was a cow getting milk. How else are you going to squeeze if you're pulling it down?
What do you think about the big slide?
Come on, man. It's not a Luna Park.
It is. The men, even better.
Look,
let's
I'm
put
going on
football
both
at Luna
sides.
Park. And even if you want, get one of those slides that you put in the backyard. Bring your own slide. Maybe that's what should happen.
A toboggan?
Yeah, a bit of water in the thing. Mate, see, now you're liking it.
I'm
Now
not
you're
liking
getting
it. I'm just giving you ideas, but I'm not a fan.
And then finally, the last game of the round, Western United versus Western Sydney Wanderers, 4 p.m. on Sunday. Juan Mata going to Western Melbourne. That's going to be a sight to see. Stadge went a bit too early with the goal celebration in the derby. Have you ever gone a little bit too early?
Well, I did in the FFA Cup final versus Perth Glory. I scored a goal. I went and celebrated, jumped the fence, go to the fans. I'll turn around. Lino put his flag up. I went to go back because I'm a fullback. Got a cramp.
No.
I couldn't get back. I couldn't get back. And I go to Fahid, who never liked defending. Fahid,
Come me,
help me out, bro. Like, just go there because if we concede, Muskie's going to kill me. But that was one, and hopefully you don't find it.
Celebrating a little too early. I think it's a tribute to my favourite ever A-League moment. Kerem Bullitt celebrating that Melbourne City goal.
The Argentine beats him easily. Bullitt offside, it won't count. He's going to celebrate with the RBB. He's got to be careful on that yellow card. And he's still celebrating, and he'll look around in a moment and realise his team need him. The RBB don't know either. He's still going on. It won't count, Kerem, I'm sorry.
One of the all-time great A-League moments. Round 2, the business end of the season. Round 1's just a dress rehearsal. We'll see you next week. Have a good time.